Yo guys, what is going on? It's Aces here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Black Ops 4 Blackout mode and how it's going to revive Call of Duty as a whole. Now, what do I really mean by this? Well, Call of Duty has been relatively dead compared to previous years. Modern Warfare series actually took the Call of Duty series to like an all-time high. Everybody was playing the game. I know it was tens and millions of people playing Call of Duty. Now, with recent years, we had Ghost, Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, not in any particular order, obviously, and then World War II. So we saw the introduction to the jetpacking, which I personally was a fan of, but I like both styles of Call of Duty. However, I did fall more in love with Black Ops 2 and MW3 compared to Infinite Warfare and Advanced Warfare. However, contrary to that statement, Black Ops 3 is probably one of my favorite Call of Duties I've ever played. So, I don't really know if you guys are feeling the same vibe I'm feeling, but with this Blackout mode, it's going to be really interesting. It's going to kind of be like a giant Battlefield 4 server, but it's going to be Battle Royale from what we know. So, really, it's just kind of like interesting how they're doing this. They're introducing this into a series which has had absolutely no flaws except for the jetpacking, which the majority of people did not like in Black Ops 3. I think the Black Ops series has been the best series to ever immerse in Call of Duty. A lot of you will argue the Modern Warfare series is better. I would tend to disagree with that. That's just personal preference. But Blackout mode is being introduced into the 4th game of the series. So, what does this mean? Well, Black Ops already has a lot of hype behind it. It's a boots on the ground Black Ops, which everybody's excited about. Black Ops 2 was an absolutely fantastic game, and we're hoping to have that same kind of culture to it. Now Blackout is, if it is Battle Royale, then that is a huge factor in this game and its popularity and the big amount of players it can now hold per lobby. So they're right now testing 50 players, or no, they have 50 players already. Now they're testing 64. If it goes to like Fortnite, H1, and PUBG, where there's 100 people, if you're having 100 player lobbies in Call of Duty, that's an absolute game changer because, you know, there's just so many people. Now, there was a huge leak today, which I'm going to put in the description if I remember while editing. There's a huge leak today about some of the things being worked out in the Blackout mode. And that ranges from weapon rarities and the rarity system, how it will work is more attachments on a gun or less attachments depending on the rarity. It's kind of like a M4 in Fortnite compared to your Golden Scar, you know, a big upgrade there. So, with that being said, you know, you're taking a lot of aspects from what's popular. So, they tried something new, it didn't work, so they're trying something new again, and I think it's going to work. Fortnite has peaked out. I've heard some reports on Fortnite how it is currently capping out, or it's kind of like plateauing on its downloads and players. And that is, I don't know how much truth there is to that. I know Twitch did a report how Fortnite has now plateaued as well on their viewership. And I feel like H1 is still somewhat popular, console not so much. It's got a lot of work that needs to put into it. PUBG, extremely popular. I think that's the 3rd most viewed game on Twitch. So you have H1, PUBG, Fortnite, and you have the new game that came out, Islands of Nine. That game looks so sick. You know, you have all these Battle Royale games that are coming out. And I really do think Black Ops 4 being Call of Duty, Activision, you know, Activision, no matter what, is always trying their best to make the product happen. You know, they don't always complete things on time, but we're not going to go into that. Hints at Destiny and early versions of Call of Duties with no leaderboards, but they do make it happen. So I think they're really going to take their time with this one and get it right. I think this is their time to shine, and I think this is a really good opportunity to revive Call of Duty in a sense, because it's been kind of dying off over the years. So I think it's coming at a perfect time. They're riding the perfect hype train, and I'm just really excited for Black Ops 4. When I pre-ordered Black Ops 4, I didn't even know about the Blackout mode, and it just created an extra reason for me to play the game. And Call of Duty, in a sense, has really been introducing this new meta with a whole bunch of things that they're doing. Now, obviously, they are doing a couple things which I disagree with in Black Ops 4, like cutting the campaign. I highly disagree with that. I think Call of Duty actually has one of the best campaigns every single year out of any game I play. Even in Ghost, in Advanced Warfare, they were all excellent campaigns. So cutting the campaign is kind of scary to see, especially since they have such a zombie heavy focus this year as well. So we will see the zombie heavy focus might, you know, bring back some of those World at War, Black Ops 2 zombie fans as well. So there's a bunch of things in Black Ops 4 that are really going to contest with the previous years. You know, just using World at War, for example, World at War 2, I really just did not like that game. And, you know, I pre-ordered it, played it for the first month or two, watched competitive gameplay, and, you know, it just didn't feel right. And when I say it didn't feel right, I love Boots on the Ground, but that was just a different Boots on the Ground. I said the same exact thing when Battlefield 1 came out in comparison to Battlefield 4. You completely destroyed the game, in a sense, in my personal opinion. A lot of people like Battlefield 1, and a lot of people like World War 2 or World War 2 for Call of Duty, and me, it's just not my game. It's just not for me. So with Black Ops 4, I'm seeing, you know, futuristic, boots on the ground, battle royale mode, a lot more zombie focus. There's going to be 3 maps instead of 1. There's just so many things that are perfect, that are just all creating this perfect storm of a game. So I really do think Black Ops 4 is going to revive the series of Call of Duty. I think it's going to create some hype and incentive to do things differently in the future, and just keep on this roll and keep on the hype train of Battle Royale. Now, I really don't see Battle Royale dying anytime soon, and, you know, Activision has a whole year to figure things out. They have a whole year of a game where if Battle Royale starts to fall and decline, then they're okay. So, you know, I don't know what the next Call of Duty is going to be for next year, but or the year after Black Ops 4, but I'm really excited for this one at least, and that's something I haven't said for a long time. So guys, let me know what you're thinking. I know this was quite a long video, but the gameplay in the background wasn't too bad. This was just some Safeguard. 31-5 right now. Not playing too much objective. My teammates are probably mad, but, you know, let me know what you guys are thinking. If you did, you know, agree with some of the points or have any counter arguments, I'd love to hear them. My voice is kind of dying out, so I think that's a sign that I need to stop recording and stop boring you guys to death. So with that being said, guys, if you did enjoy today, leave a like. It helps me out a bunch. Check out my sponsors in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe for more Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, Fortnite, and H1. That's what I'm uploading right now. So if you enjoy any of that, hit that sub button. We're getting real close to 1,000 subs. And with that being said, guys, I'm out.